Hi, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Storytime with Uncle Monkey. I am your Uncle Monkey, and today's story is called The Star Money. Once upon a time, there was a little girl whose father and mother were dead, and she was so poor that she no longer had any little room to live in or bed to sleep in, and at last she had nothing else but the clothes she was wearing and a little bit of bread in her hand, which some charitable soul had given her. She was, however, good and pious, and as she was thus forsaken by all the world, she went forth into the open country, trusting in the good God that watched over it. Along her way, she met a poor man. He looked at her and he said, give me something to eat. I'm so hungry. She reached him the whole of her piece of bread and said, "May God bless you with its use," and went onwards. After a while, she came upon a child who was moaning and groaning and said, "My head is so cold. Give me something to cover it with, please." So she took off her hood and gave it to him. And when she had walked a little farther on, she met another child who had no jacket and was nearly frozen with cold, and she gave away her jacket also. Now she was feeling a little cold as she walked, but she was warmed from within, for she knew she had done something good. She walked onwards, and she met a person who begged for her frock, so she gave that away. And then she got near a forest, where she hoped to get some berries and nuts for her supper. As she entered the forest, there came yet another child and asked for her shirt. And the good little girl thought to herself, "Well, it's a dark night and no one will see me without my shirt on, so I can give it away to this young boy." And she took it off and gave that away also. And then she stood completely naked in the woods with nothing left to her name. And suddenly some stars fell from the heavens and landed near her. And when she looked at the stars, they were nothing but smooth pieces of money. And although she had just given away her shirt, the last of her belongings, she was now wearing a new shirt of the finest linen, and it was long enough to cover her bottom. Then she gathered together the money, put it in the shirt, and was rich for all the days of her life. The end.